Alright everybody, welcome to episode 8 of my Sekiro Let's Play. So in the last episode we took out the Blazing Bull. In between I did a little bit of farming so that I could start to build towards the skills that I wanted. I was able to unlock the Ichimonji, acquires the combat art Ichimonji. Ichimonji delivers a heavy one-hit overhead sword strike, dealing high posture damage, and also recovers one's own posture with a strong forward step. So that's pretty neat. Dealing good posture damage while recovering one's own. Single-minded mastery of this technique is the heart of the Ashina style's strength. Once mastered, it can likely be improved. And that has unlocked two very important skills for any young budding shinobi. Ascending Carp and Descending Carp. They're latent skills. So Ascending increases the damage inflicted to posture upon performing a successful deflection. Crucial, since we're going to be deflecting a lot more than we're going to be attacking against most enemies. The Ashina style is deeply rooted in the flow of the fountainhead waters. They believe that the act of successfully deflecting a blade is akin to a carp ascending a waterfall or descending a waterfall. And Descending Carp basically has our skills, or our enemies take more damage immediately after deflection. So when we're counterattacking after deflection, they're going to take more damage from that. Or if they get hit by something after we deflect, they take more damage from that. So our next goal is going to be to get to those two skills. Now let me go ahead and show you guys Ichimonji. Now I'll admit I don't often use Ichimonji. Like I said, I'm a whirlwind style kind of guy, but I'm going to start to use it more in this playthrough because I do have friends that sort of swear by it. Now let's see what this moat has in store for us. Looks like we can swim under. Not seeing any treasure carp. That's primarily what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. And it looks like it has been roped off. There's no way up. So, nothing in here. Let's see if we can get back up. Oh gosh, I hope we can. There we go. Almost. No, really? We have to. We have to fast travel out of this thing. Oh wait, no. There we go. There we go. I was about to say. I hope not. Now, at this point, things should start looking familiar. For there is our secret path that we took with Lord Kuro. Let's eavesdrop. Warning us about an upcoming enemy that now seems to be armored. Now the Taro troop are sort of those big baby looking enemies. First, let's backtrack a little bit here. See what sort of items await us. Ooh. Over by the secret path. So I did see some items earlier. Oh, hey, bud. I do love these guys for the skill points that they offer me. They are some weird looking little guys though, aren't they? Don't mind if I do. Scrap iron. That puts us one scrap iron away, I believe, from upgrading our axe. And the secret pathway out is now locked. This makes a lot of sense. Ebu Balloon of Spirit. Actually, not quite sure what the spirit ones do. You should have read it. Spirit emblems. Right. Now, there are a number of things we can do now, but our first goal, I think, is going to be to get to the abandoned dungeon. Before we do that, we will have to fight that armored Taro troop guy that they were mentioning, and I think there is a weapon which will help us do just that over here. Now, I might be wrong. We might need a key to open this door. Let's take out this guy first. We don't want anybody ringing any pans. Now, there's an item in this room that I want. It may be locked, though. And indeed it is. I'm not sure who has it. And so, hey, get me out of here. Ba-boom. I do enjoy me some Ichimonji, now that I'm using it more. Let's activate this sculptor's idol. I'm not going to rest since we just killed those people. Now, does this open? It does not open from that side. This is un problema. Now, I wonder if we can get back up to this bridge from here. Oh, it does not look like we can. Unless we can get up on this side, which is a possibility. Oh, it does not look like we can. Okay, if that's the case, then we will head back to the idol. Because there's a difficult enemy over here that I don't quite want to deal with yet. We're going to travel to the Ashina Castle Gate and see if we can take out this Taro troop guy without the item that I thought we were going to be able to get. Okay, first let's check out this remnant. Kuro and Emma this time. He's using it to call on me, basically letting me know that, hey, he's in that castle and he wants me to come get him. And that's actually the whole reason that I killed the Full reason that I killed the Blazing Bull. And Gyobo Oniwa in the first place. Ah, that's actually the key I was looking for. Gatehouse key. The key to a samurai gatehouse located in the Ashina Reservoir, not far from the well the wolf was kept in. Here, Gyobo the demon's broken horn is respectfully guarded by Ashina samurai. The broken horn is the spear blade once wielded by Gyobo the demon. It's said that no prey can escape Gyobo's horn. It pulls enemies in. It is even capable of stripping an enemy's armor. Imagine that. Come closer, my friend. Boom. It's a fun attack to use. Alright, well, that's the item I was looking for. Funny enough. Okay, let's be stealthy. Don't want to alert that fellow over there. And let us obtain our prize. Gyobu's broken horn. And a heavy coin purse to boot. Very nice. Ah, and an item underneath that I must have missed the first time through. Ceramic shard. Wonderful. And slide into first base. Well, you know, I thought that maybe I'd get an air attack on that guy. I did not, though. Damn it, dog. Come on. Okay. Let us go to see the sculptor about a new prosthetic tool. I think we'll replace our shuriken with this spear. Even though it is a spear, it is primarily used for pulling things. Pulling things out, pulling things off. Looks like we have enough scrap for the spring-loaded firecracker, but not for the spear or the axe yet, and those two definitely interest me more. Let's talk to Emma once more. Ah, some sake. Now this is our introduction to a pretty cool lore mechanic in this game. Basically, you have sake that you can give to different people. Sharing sake lets you learn more. Emma's father. Dogen was her father. So he must have made our prosthetic. Mm-hmm.
さんの左腕にあるそいつをな。義手作りも初めは思うようにいかず、幾度も幾度も作り直してくれた。どうした？忍び義手をまともに動かす修練じゃと言ってな。絵馬にせがまれ、駒やら何やらされたものじゃ。そうしたことを重ね、忍びの牙と呼べる代物となった。いわば忍び義手は道元の忘れがたみじゃ。忘れがたみ。随分と経つ。忍びを捨てたわしじゃが、それだけは捨てあれなんだわ。からくりずつがすぐ使えそうな。
So very cool. And you know, it makes a lot of sense too that our arm was made by a doctor who also tinkered with mechanisms, because you know the prosthetic is much more than a mechanism. It is a prosthetic. You know, it's something that we attach to a place where our limb once went. You know, so you know, if you were just a doctor, you could probably not make something like that. If you were just a tinkerer, you probably couldn't make something like that. So it would take a doctor slash tinkerer to make something like a prosthetic. Very cool. Very cool. I thought that said breasts for a second. That says beasts. Breasts are scared by loud noises. Never yell at a boob, guys. Never yell at a boob. Alright, before we go into Ashina Castle, we are going to investigate the abandoned dungeon and wherever it leads. And use this loaded spear to do so. Also, I am definitely more of a fan of Whirlwind slash for non-bosses. Alright, so this is the enemy he was talking about. We could use firecrackers to scare the dog. We could also just hit him with some shuriken. Oops. Very sad that we had to kill his dog like that. Such is life. Okay, so the spear is what we'll be using. Take this guy down. Unless... Never mind. Who needs a spear when you've got stealth? Scrap magnetite. Wonderful. More black gunpowder. So we may be approaching our next upgrade. Heavy coin purse. And what have we here? If it isn't another memorial mob. Let's see what he's got. And in fact, let's pop some heavy coin purses. I want the droplet. I want the prayer bead. I also want this mask fragment. We'll buy him out of everything else. Might as well. Make good use of our money. And let's go into a very disgusting place now. The titular. No. Get off me. Give me back that health, you weirdo. And these guys, I'm thoroughly convinced, are put here just to screw with your lock-on. But we've got some people who are clearly not in their best way. Very ill. What is that thing? Him out of the equation. Pacifying agent, powdered medicine for calming nerves, used by those who deal in unspeakable deeds, reduces terror buildup and increases terror resistance for a time. Gravekeepers, executioners, the memorial mob, all who keep death close keep this powder closer, adhering to a simple rule: if seized with fear, cover your rear. That's funny. Ah, notice. We just killed this man. I think that's a bit of clever game design on their part. They put an enemy close to the item, thinking that you'll probably kill the enemy first, then pick up the item. After that, they assume that you'll maybe spend some time reading the item, which gives that enemy enough time to charge back up, and it shows you that they are undead enemies. You have to kill them twice. We got some bite down, secret shinobi drug, blue in color. When times call for death by one's own hand, samurai turn their swords on themselves as a matter of pride, while shinobi demand a swifter means. Simply crush in the back teeth to die. Nothing more is required. Resurrection is not limited after use. So if you die like this, then you can resurrect freely after. What are these things covered in white cloth? I shudder to think what they may be. Surgeon's bloody letter. A worn and bloodstained letter from Dosaku, the surgeon in the abandoned dungeon. So Dosaku must be Dojin's master. Required: one tough man, preferably a strong samurai, or a young, large soldier, such as a member of the Taro troop. Must be delivered unharmed. Dosaku. The less we know about each other, the better. So, I think we can assume that what he's planning to do with that strong man... Ooh, we got to read that in a second. Probably not very moral or upstanding. Damn it. These bugs, they drive me crazy. Okay, so I can hurt them while they're on the ground. That's good to know. And I can actually kill them. And they actually give a pretty nice chunk of skill points there. Oh, screw me, I do want these items. Oil. Plain oil. When the jar breaks, the oil covers everything nearby. Enemies doused in oil are easily set alight, causing them to take additional vitality damage from fire attacks and making them more vulnerable to the burn status abnormality. More bite down. We still need to read our red lump. Crumbling offering tower. Here lie the vassals of the Ashina clan, executed after the Great Rebellion. May their spirits rest. So it seems that Ashina rebelled against something, probably the Interior Ministry of the Empire, and they were executed for such a rebellion. And this is their burial ground. Whatever's going on down here, I don't want to know about it quite yet. Very much a terrifying sight. There are some items to get down there. I'm not going to bother with that right now, though, because that guy is terrifying. I'm going to save him for much later in our playthrough. Not bad for such an easy enemy. Let us rest. And let us read our red lump. Round red lump. Looks kind of like a brain, doesn't it? Consumed to gain red eyes and reduce flinching from enemy attacks, but also prohibits the use of resurrection. A red mass is the lingering trace of one who is unable to achieve their desires. Slightly warm to the touch, it pulsates softly. Disgusting. Scrap iron. Nice. It's the last thing we needed for our upgrades. Don't you love a Souls game where you can swim? One guy over there. Let's take out the spear guy first, eh? Next, the gunman. He's about to fall in the water. We pull him back and shove a katana through his neck, huh? Classic shinobi move. And some more Akko sugar. Happily take Akko sugar. And looks like we've got some carps behind us. You know what? One, two, hit. 1, 2, hit. That's the sort of rhythm that we're looking for, that I was talking about earlier, right? Deflect, deflect, hit, deflect, deflect, hit. That's how we take those guys down. It looks like we've got... Oh, is this a Buddha? It is. Door opens, probably to release some water. Water wheel spins to reveal an elevator. Let me tell you, there are no better elevator designers in the industry than From Software. Obviously a result of their interweaving level design. You know, they probably didn't set out to become the best elevator designers. It's just a side effect of building such vertical levels that interweave with each other and have shortcuts. When I first heard this voice, I thought it was perhaps somebody trapped in one of these bottles, until I realized it's the Buddha. They've abandoned their faith, seduced by a search for immortality. Thank you, Buddha. I appreciate that. So yeah, the Buddha is saying that the people, that the monks of Senpou Temple have abandoned their faith. It's the least we can do. So is it the Buddha? Or is it some other group of people? Now we enter into one of my favorite aesthetic areas, like I was saying earlier. Senpou Temple in Mount Congo. God, just look at this. We see a kite. That will become important later. We see several items. Boing. Some spirit emblems, more items. Gosh. I just love this area. I mean, like, let's just take in that view for a second. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Gorgeous stuff here in Senpou Temple. So I want to talk a little bit about what that Buddha blanket said to us too. They mentioned that the monks of Senpou Temple had abandoned their faith. They'd strayed from their path by searching for immortality. And I just want to point out that that actually lines up pretty well with actual Buddhism. A lot of Buddhists' beliefs, Tibetan Buddhists, Zen Buddhists, they're not looking for immortality. What they're looking for is the opposite, actually. Like severance from the death, rebirth cycle of reincarnative life. So ceasing to live forever is kind of what Buddhists seek. So trying to live forever is just totally an aberration to Buddhist faith. Oh, sad boy. Why did everyone go? This is one of the Taro troop. He's got to find the pure white flower. Now, I believe this is also one of the men that we could offer to Dojin, serving his master Dosaku. However, we will not, because I like this guy a lot. Really, I shouldn't offer anyone to him, because it's clear that they're going to do weird experiments on whoever I do offer. But, gotta play the game, right? There we go. That's how you deal with religious people who show up at your doorstep, right? Even though I kind of showed up at these guys' doorstep. This guy will be important later, but we cannot interact with him now. This kite will be important later. But for now, it is just a plaything. What we seek is a way to get that kite to stay up. As of yet, we do not have the ability for such a thing. There it is. I love Spider-Manning around in this game. It's so satisfying. Let us keep mainly to the trees here. There's a monk to drop down on. There's another one. That one's kind of staying under us. Alright. We stay very sneaky here, and we kill the monks. These guys, even though they are monks, I think are thus far some of the hardest regular enemies in the game. So we're going to take out as many of them as we can using stealth. The ones with staves are much harder. Nice, skill point 1. We will go back and spin that soon. Can I climb up there? Now let's take a look at these statues. In fact, we'll actually, these guys have fences around them. We'll have a better view of them later. I feel like this tree may be the secret to me getting onto this roof right now. Yep. Alright, so far we haven't really used a lot of ceramic shards. Actually, let's wait for these guys to come down. So let me tell you, engaging with a group of 3 of these is tough enough. We don't want to engage with a group of 6. And what we really want is to take out the ones with the stabs first. Let's draw these guys away from the other group so that we don't aggro. And see why I prefer Whirlwind Slash? It allows me to sort of engage from a distance safely. Beautiful. Ya-oh. Ya-ya. Possession balloon? Now, what would you want with possessions, monks? Aren't you supposed to be ascetic? Lots of monks. Why don't we keep to the trees, eh? One, two, three, four, five, six. Believes there might be more over here. Let us see. Nope, there doesn't seem to be, but remember there are some items over here for us. Some antidote powder, nice, a light coin purse, and some more antidote powder. I'll take it. Let's see what's down there. Nothing much. I guess just an alternate pathway. Are the monks making their rounds? Yes, it looks like they're coming back. Akko's sugar. Ooh, that was a close one. Didn't realize how quickly they were approaching. Really, it's the staff guy that I want to take out first. There's a fourth one in this procession, though, isn't there? I only see 3 there. There he is. Yeah, there's the fourth one. And there are 2 staff-wielding ones. Come this way. I do not wish to engage you all at once. I wish to engage you one at a time. Let's try some spear out, huh? We still haven't tried the spear. It sort of pulls things to you. Whoa! Oh, he grabbed me. That's what happened. No! I pressed up. At the same time I got a hit. Alright, turn around. Turn around. That's right. You don't expect me to resurrect. But yet, I can. Secret technique. Coming back from the dead. Gotta love it. Uh-oh. Thought maybe I could get the jump on these guys. Hey, they threw something at me. Let's see if maybe they can forget about me, huh? This guy seems to know exactly where I am. Yep. He sure does. Hey, man. Hey, man, that's not cool. Those are Makiri counterable. But I'd like to deal with the other guy first. If I can. And I can. Wonderful. I tried to Makiri counter that. It was not successful. Boom. I was that time, though. Come on, come on, come on. You're 1 health. You kidding me? Give me some of that health back, please. Thank you, sir. Whew, did not handle that ideally, though. Okay, well, those were the 2 that were hanging out here. One of them, you'll notice, one of them popped a, what kind of sugar was that? What's the blue one? Ungo, yeah, that one of them popped an Ungo sugar, the other popped an Akko sugar, because it's the Senpou temple that actually makes these candies. And this is our first sign that Senpou Temple is a little bit, they've got a little bit of a bug problem here. Perhaps a waste of shurikens, but if you'll recall, I've got like 700 of these puppies in storage. I still hear some bugs. I think maybe one fell down the hole. Either that or they're behind here. Looks like fell down the hole. Okay, looks like he's patrolling in the other direction. And those fellows so deep in meditation. I should probably stop using my spirit emblems to deal with these grasshoppers or crickets or whatever they are. Gokon sugar and ceramic shard. Aha, you'll have to look closely, but there's a little surprise for us. You see? I believe that's a Tarot Troop member with a hammer waiting behind whatever the hell this thing is, which we'll find out about shortly. Let me tell you, it ain't pretty. And there he comes. Nice, more spirit emblems. We gotta let these guys tucker themselves out. Here he goes. Come, friend. There he goes again. Ah, here he goes for real. This should be our opportunity. Guess not. Ooh, dangerous. There we go. A gourd seed, and a very disgusting creature. A fellow who likes to vomit bugs, and a lump of fat wax. We'll read that when we are out of distance with the fellow who likes to vomit bugs, and we're not even going to bother with that fellow. Fruits of the serpent. There are two kinds. One is fresh, the other is dried. It's over there. The fresh one's over there. over the cliff, through the hole. That's where you'll find it. So she wants rice. Rice from the divine child. She says that fresh fruit is over here, and we can see that there is a snake skin. Also, here are the spinning red and white flowers that our young Taro Troop member spoke of. And so, we're not looking for that, of course. We are looking for the pure white flower. Hello, friend. Now, there are some very difficult enemies over here. And we've already been going pretty long for this episode, so I'm not going to try to take them out. Instead, what I'm going to do is run past them towards a Sculptor's Idol, which should be over here. We'll come back and deal with them later. Beautiful. We're close to skill point 2. We'll buy our Ascending Carp with 2, and then after that we'll buy Descending Carp. I think Ascending Carp is more important. I'd rather do more with the deflection than have my opponent take more after deflection. Of course I want both, but first I want the deflection. So that's it for this episode, you guys. I'll see you for the next one. We'll probably do that one a little bit later today. If you liked, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys for the next episode.